Right, okay, so fresh week, fresh start, Wednesday morning, absolutely terrible weather, so car boot's cancelled, so here, well actually probably a little bit later to be fair. If I'd have got up early and gone there, I'd have been home earlier. Had a bit of a lie-in, don't do that often. But anyway, on with the sales, I'm sure you're all dying to see. So, this cost me £3.50 from an auction. It's a Vax kitchen and bathroom master tough steam cleaning device to go with. That went for £35. Took an offer, had it up at £9.99. Then we got in here. This is a stack of 300 Pokemon cards. I collected them for ages. I haven't got any that are like, you know, your first edition Charizard or anything. I do have that card somewhere, no idea where. Definitely had one, remember keeping it, I remember putting it in this damn house when we moved in. I just now can't find it, so. At minimum, I definitely used to have one. The dog might have eaten it. But yeah, 300, we put them on for auction, starting $19.99. I don't agree with doing that, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to risk them going for 99p, so I'm not going to do the 99p auction idea on them. We have Pokestop Pete, who is somebody that has bought loads of them. He's probably bought about 15 to 20 bundles of them off us. Some at auction price, some at not. He sent an offer at £10, count at 12. He offered 11. You know what? I've got posted. No, they're free postage. Sorry, but the amount he's bought off me, I don't mind. He can have them. These are absolutely full of LOL surprise dolls, things like that. These came from Team Pondy for £2.50. I really don't know. It's really hard for me to gauge and judge that one, so I stuck them up at 20 quid. An offer came through at 17. So yep, fine. Let's get it going. Vax 32V main motor body. Quite good ones to pick up, to be fair. We bought a couple of them. We got both listed this week. They've both sold this week. $29.99. Both at asking price as well, I believe. Not 100% sure. Can't remember. If you watch the video that's going to come out today, because I need to edit it, you'll actually know how much the last one sold for. These will look familiar. So this is a ladies set of right-handed golf clubs. These sold for $71.99. It's the second time I've sold them. I sold them the first time. They went off to somebody. He had already asked questions about heights on them and stuff like that, because when we list them, we put in the description longest club and then the measurement, and then the shortest club and the measurement. He wanted to know another ones. Bit back and forth. Yeah, then messaged. I'm returning them. Oh, cool. Why were they damaged or anything? No, it's just my wife isn't getting on with them. She doesn't want them, so I'd like to return them. Yep, sound, no problem. A little bit annoying because I've paid the postage on it all. But it is what it is. I have open returns for that sort of reason. And I don't get it very often with golf clubs. But again, they've sold, sat a while. A lot of these clubs are now, a lot of my golf clubs have now sat a while because they were acquired at the wrong time of year. Golf clubs sell really, really well for about 6 months of the year through the summer times. Through winter, they just sort of trickle through. I expect if you subscribe and you like the videos and you stay with us, you'll start seeing that there'll be weeks where you'll see 5, 6, 7, 8, or 10 sets of golf clubs. And I think our record was over Friday, Saturday, Sunday onto a Monday. We had 9 sets of golf clubs that we had to get gone and that we sold, and that was an absolute nightmare to deal with. But yeah, this is a full right-handed set again. That went for $66.99. Not sure why I had them at $66.99. Seems like a random price, but yeah, just went. No Guzman here. These are getting familiar to people. These are always worth keeping your eyes out for. Again, there's your logo. Revolution race trousers. So this is the third set I've sold now, I believe, out of like 5 that I picked up. I think I actually chucked one to go over to Vinted. I'll be taking that back. $39.99 asking, $34.99 selling, and they don't sit for long. That's been up for 4 days, something like that, which is really, really good, to be honest, to get out the door at that sort of ratio. And I'm £5 into them as well. That's my third pair that sold for like $34.99 or plus £30. That's around a £90 turnover on them for £5 investment. And I've still got 2 left. Now I'm really gutted with this one. So this is a really good sale. It's from the first Star Wars film. It's a Dancing Jar Jar Binks. Now, I got that at Car Boot, and it's a guy that I don't see there very. I probably see him 6 or 7 times a year. And I went up. I was just like, hey, how's it going? You know, we always start with chat. We always then talk. I'd seen it. And he asked, you know, is there anything you want? And it was like, yeah, you know what I'm going to want. He knows I'm going to want this. And I was like, how much was it? And he was like, 20 quid. I've been asking, because he's poking her eye through the door. I don't know why. Got a glass door that connects to the kitchen because he's trying to look for it. But anyway, 20 quid, he said for you 10. And anybody could say, you know, I'm mugged off by him with that was just, he was only asking 10. I believe him. He's, you know, I bought a lot off him and we've always had that sort of thing. But yeah, I was speaking to him and I've kind of broken a reseller's golden rule here. I've got emotionally attached to this. I don't want to sell it anymore. And part of that is, I remember the film. I remember going and seeing it with my dad. And I remember going and seeing it with my granddad at the same time, just the 3 of us. And yeah, it's just some good memories. If you don't know, my dad's dead. He's been dead since I was 18 or 31. I've still got my granddad. I don't see him as often as I should, but I've still got him. But I bought it with every intention of selling. I listed it on eBay with every intention of selling. And I have sold it. But when I stored it, I put it in my loft, because I put a lot of my high-end electricals and stuff up there so to avoid the damp. But I put him in a spot where every time I go up I see him. He's just sort of there. You don't notice him, but like it's almost like he's on display in there. But an offer came through. He was up at 50, 42 quid. We accepted it. They paid. He's going. Just genuinely gutted to see him go. Genuinely gutted. But oh well, there's a lesson there for you. Don't get attached to your stock. Thursday, 1 sale. Hopper vinyl figure. It's a U2s. And it went for $13.49. So yeah, we have got some others, but we're so far behind today. That's why I'm not even in the garage. So just literally gonna get this one packed and out the door, because all the others came in after our dispatch time anyway. So we can dispatch them tomorrow. Wouldn't normally recommend doing that, but we're just so far behind. I kind of got to. It's Friday morning. Got company today. Already been out of the car boot. Got the dog in the garage. Kirsty's down there getting the last order, because we're again quite busy today. Somehow. So first things first, sales. We got a Vax cordless. This one's from the 32V line. Code there, nothing special, $34.99. Is what it is. About the standard going price. Been sat about a week, something like that. People seem to buy them. A lot of people tend to, just so you guys have a rough idea, say they don't work because in this little bit, it gets clogged with hairs and furs and stuff like that. Knife, pair of scissors, whatever, cut all the fur out because it stops that from turning. Cut all the fur out, rag it out. It's all working, all works. We bought that where he said it doesn't work. Stripped it down to parts, cut it all out, started working magically. Got one, where's the other one? It's not there.
Oh.
We got one G-Tech filter. That one's gone for a tenner.
Sorry.
Yeah, Kirsty was getting the stock and she forgot the stock. It's going well. We got another G-Tech filter. That one went for slightly more, $12.99. That one I just took an offer on. That one sold on its own. Fossil. Green leather purse with its box. I'd say Fossil's worth picking up. I wouldn't say so much on the purses. If you can keep it with the box, yes. Some of them do sell quite well, some not so much. That went for 15 on an offer. Sold something else, I'm guessing. Some information would be nice.
I'm just waiting for it to load, sorry.
Cool. I'll do the next one whilst I wait. There will be no editing on this, you will see this raw. Got a Challenge Extreme Jet Wash.
Okay, it said off your book actually a bit.
Oh, cool. That came from a large bundle that you've seen us pick up. Can't actually remember how much I went for. Rookie mistake. That one went for $35.99. Challenge Extreme, they're alright. You won't find many solds on eBay. They're not the best brand. You can go pick them up quite cheap, but if somebody's just after a cheap jet wash, you know, we've just saved them about 20-30 quid there. They got one that works. So, and then the last one that we've got, which is really, really good, is a set of Hippo golf clubs. It says set of Hippo. The bag's Hippo. If you've seen our sales videos or is picking them up or listing or any of the fun things we do, they are all mixed. It is a full set. This one's actually got 2 number 5s, 1 wood, 1 iron, 1 through 3, 1 through 5, sorry, and your drivers. It's got a nice little putter in there and everything else you want. That went for $84.99 all in, which that's kind of close to our top end standard. If we start going above that price mark, normally you've got to have something quite good with it, Ping, Callaway, TaylorMade, that sort of standard, or just left-handed. Something like that. But that's all ourselves, and we got a bid on something.
The Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Oh, cool. So
they should be, hopefully, if they're here,
show them.
Coming out tomorrow.
They'll go in. Selling these on auction, just standard Yu-Gi-Oh cards. These are some of the older ones. Came from same guy I get all the Hoovers from. He for some odd reason he ends up with random crap like that. So we put that for auction. Let you know a price when they pay, if they pay. Anyway, see you on the next one. Running a goddamn breakfast club in my more like a warehouse than a garage, isn't it? Oh well. Right. Anyway. So, if you watched it, I'm pretty sure I said this every single day if you watch our video. Got a really busy day. Well, in fact, I'm not getting up at the minute. So, anyway, sales. As you were. So, really good one. For anybody that wants to always keep claiming Funko Pops are dead. It's all I seem to see online from resellers is don't buy Funko Pops are dead. Here's 3 of them for you. Dark Magician Girl with Protector. Ambu Itachi. Not even in a box. From Naruto. And Pharaoh Atem from Yu-Gi-Oh! He's an extra large one. We got a message. Somebody wants to buy all 3. Went, yeah, no problem. 50 quid. He offered us for the lot. Just to point out, the Dark Magician Girl was up at $19.99 and the Pharaoh was up at $29.99. So we basically said, buy 2, get 1 free. The Itachi was $14.99, so I lost £15. Gave him a free one. Could be worse. Yu-Gi-Oh cards, 96 of them I believe I saw. You even got a Blue Eyes White Dragon in there, I just noticed. That might be worth something on its own. I made a mistake there. Oh well. With a deck armour case, that went for £10.60 on auction. There is a few things that we have started to auction. Not the best, but is what it is. Getting itself out the door. Michael Kors, this is a down-filled packable jacket. Yeah, I'd say quilted or puffer style. I think it's puffer style. That went for 25. Then we got the LOL Surprise. This is a LOL Surprise. It's all basically new inside. I think like maybe one thing's out of its packaging. That went for 60 quid all in, which is pretty good. Pair of women's knee-high boots. These are refresh boots. They went for 20 quid. So this one's a good one, ish. So need to have more golf clubs to it. I'll tell you what. So full set of golf clubs. These were up for 90. I sent somebody an offer for £45 because I am a nice guy. Oh, right then, camera's on battery, so I've got to be quick here. So anyway, we're on Monday. We've got a fair few sales to get for. I think it's something like 13 years. So I'm looking at my phone to try and keep up with it. And the prices of everything. So the first thing we've got another fishing rod going out. Shakespeare on the match. It's a 3-piece one. That went for £26.99. Shakespeare, fairly safe brand to pick up, but I won't put more than £5 into it unless you physically know it is going to be worth more. White Dunlop bag, satchel bag. I did actually see this exact one sold before I bought it, £24.99. I took it off her, I got it gone for £20. Serious spelling mistakes here. This probably would have shifted a little bit quicker. Can't imagine it would have shifted much quicker. We got in here a men's grooming kit. Vintage, it's by AWE. Can't remember what that stands for. Got the whole grooming kit in there. We put it down as a frooming kit. Sometimes, with the nicest will in the world, we do make mistakes. We do miss things as we go, but hey ho, it is what it is. Pair of Clark's boots. These are mid-calf boots. They went for £22.49. Money's always safe in Clark's. Go below £5, you're going to be alright. Revell Star Trek, this is a retired kit, I believe, USS Voyager. Original price £24.99. We asked £29.99, we sold it for £25.50. And this isn't actually new or sealed. Normally, I would not recommend picking model kits up that are not new or sealed, but when you take that one out and you look at everything, it's all there, and there is a lot of seals on it. Silvercrest hand blender. This one I went through a stage of buying a lot of kitchen things from the auctions. Had that for ages. It works, it's in box. It got me £14.99. Sold something else, so that'll be interesting to see. Won't be dealing with that till tomorrow. Guns N' Roses t-shirt, I believe. No, it's all official. I've got some of these at Primark, some that aren't. All official. That was up for 20 quid. Took an offer at 15. Another Vaxuva piece. This one is not the cleanest at all. It's been photoed like that as well, but it is a very popular part number on it. That went for 30, which was a little bit below the asking price. Another set of boots. These ones are Clark's as well. These are knee high because they come to just below the knee. These ones went for 25. Again, can't really stress when it comes to shoe wear, provided that the shoes are actually in decent condition. Clark's, your money is always fairly safe. I do have a lot of them to draw a comparison with, but you know, I don't really struggle with that. Right, this is pretty cool. This is a 1993, so the year I was born, Kenner action figure. It's a xenomorph alien. He's the king alien, not one I'm familiar with. But anyway, he went for £13.49, 10% off. Rookie mistake. So we got 3 more to go through real quick. We got a Kaza action camera. This is basically like a cheap version of a GoPro, cheaper than what I use. That went for 30 quid. To put that into context, I paid second hand for the one I've got £200. I did, my sister did. And it had a retail label on it of over £350, so that one £30. Quite good. Then in here we got some vintage. There's 12 of these little Snoopy figures. Not bad little things, to be fair. If you're into Snoopy, I think he's dying nowadays, to be fair. I think a lot of people, he's before my generation. I only knew him because of my granddad, so I think he's dying. But we got 12 of them. We're £14.99, all done and dusted. I think I bought a large box of them and 101 Dalmatians actually for 5 quid. So that one sale I paid off that whole box. We got about 10 listings out of it, maybe a couple more. So yeah, sometimes your bulk deals do really, really well. And then we got a full set of right-handed golf clubs again. These ones actually went for £89.99. They're actually quite a good set overall. To be fair, they're really good condition. And they got quite a good hybrid with them as well. So, rubbish putter, rubbish number 1 driver. But the actual irons in that are very good. So Tuesday morning. So this is our last day of sales on this. So we're going to do the report and everything. So I just got this on from the phone, make sure I got my pricing right. So, first thing we got up is a air fryer. This is a Cook's Essential one. Went for £17.99 the day after listing on a 10% off offer. not the best brand to pick up in them. I mean, I paid £3.50. It's going to be like £5 into the pocket, which, you know, kind of £5 is what it is really. It's not the best, but it's also not the worst. This one is a AMT ERLT 1996 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 convertible skill level 2 model kit. Is open, is used. It does all look to be there. You know, we've done. If it was new, if it was sealed, it would have been 30 to 40. Given the situation it was at, it was £5 into that again. Not the best, but we've done a lot better. We've done a lot worse. Here's one that's really, really good. Paid £1.20 for this at an auction. It's a Casio FX991EX. It's all sort of new, sealed, not sealed, sorry, but it's all new. It's still got bubble wrap around it. Still got, between the battery and the actual calculator, still got a pull tab. That went for 50 quid, 49.99 for a goddamn calculator. Always amazes me, that does. Here's a Miele to watch out for. It's actually quite expensive. It's got a pipe with it as well. This is a Miele Cat and Dog 6000. We've sold these before, normally 80 to 120. Really depends on how old, modern, and what features they have. This one's actually got panel damage. It does actually still work. It's just the fact that that button on this side is missing. They're not that hard to replace, but it's like £16–20 to replace, and this one has got lots of scratches and sort of bits around it that make me sort of go, you know what, £15 plus probably for me around 30 to 45 minutes to replace it ain't really worth it, because that went for 60 quid. 15 quid plus the hour. I've got to get done in 15 minutes to make it worth it for a £5 labour charge. Somebody's bought it though, somebody's going to be happy with that, so I'm happy with that. Oh, I'm probably getting used to seeing these. Set of golf clubs going out. That one, not that expensive, 60 quid. Clubs in it, the clubs are alright, they're just wood, not metal, so swings and roundabouts with it. And then this, final one. If you don't know, you do now. Dungeons and Dragons. This is like the original fantasy board game. It's the base one. So if you look at our previous videos, we sold an expansion for that, a winter expansion. That went for £100 and something pound. I think it was 106. That went for 50 quid, 49.99. So swings and roundabouts, 50 quid. That was 5 quid. That's 10 times the money. I only aimed for 5. Not as good as the expansion, but let's be fair, you can't go wrong with that. And it's off to America as well. Partly not surprised. Okay then, so totals. So not our best week, not our best week at all. But sales were £1,321.33. So that's our total turnover. That's why if we didn't have to pay anything, that's what we would have seen. The cost of the products was £216.70. So we've almost basically covered back what we put in really, because ideally I'd see 300 at there. That's not to put the cost up without the sales going up, but you know what I mean. eBay charged us £193.90. So obviously that's what eBay are charging for their services rendered. The ad fee, so additional ads, were £19.85. Not too bad. The delivery fee, which is a combination of Parcel Force, Royal Mail, Yodel, came in at £209.32, which then puts our total profit at the end of the week, so for 7 days, at £681.56. It's not too bad really. You're going to knock about 84 off that, so you call about 600 into new stock next week, so 300 on the wages maybe, and then 300 to grow the business. I don't know. But then again, that leaves me absolutely nothing for deliveries next week. But don't know. For those of you that wonder, by the way, I pay deliveries directly out my bank account. When that delivery, when we get paid every week. We get paid every Tuesday. That's why we do this every Tuesday, start of new business week. So I've actively paid last week £209.32 into deliveries, and then that's being given to me from eBay. So if I was to use that full 600 allocation like that, I'd have nothing left. Look, there is money in the bank account. so I would have money there, but obviously it's not a very good way to run your business, which is why I don't tend to do it. I don't know. I don't think it's a bad week. Let us know what you guys think. Anyway, if you like the videos, we're going to add to charity shops. We're going to record another one. I got an auction later. I got a massive pickup tomorrow. I got charity shops tomorrow as well. I got loads I'm doing this week. But see how much of it I can get onto YouTube. But anyway, if you like what you see, like and subscribe for more.